Scientology is really, 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 really bad at Photoshop. The Church of Scientology held an event for opening up their new facility in Portland. Now, the real crowd at this event was close to, 450, 750. We'll give or take 100, right? Give or take 100. The church claimed that they actually had 2,500 people at this event, right? They released a photo, and it was horribly photoshopped. When I mean horribly photoshopped, I mean horribly photoshopped. And here's why. Because if you look at the angle that the picture was taken in, right? The group rented trees to set up a blockade so that, people that weren't friendly to Scientology couldn't get into said event. And they also hired police officers. And if you look at the picture before the Photoshop, you see the trees and the police officers, and there's no people on the other side. But then, when you put the Photoshop in, the trees are gone and the police officers are gone. Now suddenly there's all these people there. Ron Hubbard, the guy in supporter of the guy who founded Scientology, also a GW alum like myself. He believes his church has wide appeal. Allegedly not that wide of appeal if you have to Photoshop in a couple thousand people. But that's what science fiction writers do. They tell science fiction. And clearly in this case, Ron Hubbard is telling you some serious science fiction bull. And here's why. Because nobody really showed up to this event. 450 people is a lot different than 2,500 people. The fact that you have to get trees and police officers to protect you from the outside protesting your Scientological brainwashing sort of proves that, your movement's not really existent. It proves that your movement is a figment of your imagination, so much so that you photoshopped in your imagination of what the crowd would look like. Ron. Has GW not taught you anything? If you're going to Photoshop, at least Photoshop it pretty good and not let everybody catch you. This situation, you got caught.